Let's talk about who is ineligible and exempt from the United States draft, also known as the Selective Service System. Please be aware, if you are claiming to have any of these conditions, you will need the documentation to back up these claims, and even then, the government may decide they want to take you anyway. Even if you are disabled, yes, you must register for the SSS, and then you have to file a claim for an exemption later on based on your specific case. But I'm going to go over some of the things that may disqualify you from service and qualify you for an exemption. I'm going to start with the non-medical exemptions. So if you're here for the medical exemption list, please skip to this timestamp, and I'm going to get started on the more basic stuff first. Number 1. Conscientious objectors. Yes, you still have to register. You just have to file an exemption once you are registered. So the two grounds for objection are religious grounds and moral grounds, and the government decides whether or not they accept your objection. Even if you are a conscientious objector, they may draft you anyway and put you in a non-combat position such as medical or civilian capacity, whatever that means. If you are a minister or in school for ministry, you may be exempt. Certain elected officials who hold office and those with long criminal histories can also file for exemptions. Those with dependencies and hardships may also file for exemptions, such as someone whose absence would cause an undue burden on their family financially or physically, such as somebody who is a caregiver for a disabled family member. It may also include sole survivors, only sons, and veterans who have already served. Now we're going to dive into the health reasons, both physical and mental, as to why one may be exempt or disqualified from the draft. Being disabled does not automatically disqualify you from the draft, and it is on a case-by-case basis, but here are some things that may make you ineligible. Those placed in a hospital, nursing home, long-term care facility, or mental institution on or before their 18th birthday and remained there until their 26th birthday with no less than 30 days in between. If you are confined to the home, either your home, someone else's home, or a group home, on or before your 18th birthday, and you cannot leave without medical assistance, you have been homebound until you are 26, you are likely ineligible for the draft. Many of the conditions that apply for military enrollment are the same for the draft, and I will go over those. Most people who are shorter than 60 inches or taller than 80 inches are disqualified. Morbid obesity, endocrine disorders such as diabetes requiring insulin, pacemakers, cardiovascular disease, history of blood clots, visual and hearing dysfunction that cannot be corrected to military standards with a medical device. Any lung abnormalities, asthma diagnosed after age 13, chronic pain, recurring severe headaches, orthopedic conditions such as joint instability, severe scoliosis, HIV and AIDS, those with a history of organ transplant, certain STDs, and those who have had bariatric surgery, which is the weight loss surgery to make your stomach smaller, as well as those who have seizure disorders of most any kind diagnosed after age 3, and anybody who is currently in physical rehab or will require physical rehab within 30 days. And lastly, mental health conditions that may or may not make you exempt from the draft. Severe anxiety, schizophrenia, bipolar disorders, those with a history of depression or prior attempts on their own life or self-harm, those with homicidal behaviors, those with a history of addiction and substance abuse, and last but not least, PTSD. Very severe food allergies can also make one exempt from service because the military requires a very strict diet when you're overseas, and if you can't eat the food and they can't feed you, then you're not a good soldier. This message brought to you by Mr. Pete Hegseth, who said, "We are willing to go as far as we need in order to be successful." Number 1, conscientious. Number 1, conscientious objectors.